Hello, everyone, and welcome to another scene set in 11 World of Darkness in New York, in the Camarilla and our venue. As we zoom in on our favourite Irish mobster, I don't care which venue you're from, he is Samuel Mason Spillane. Cracking open a bottle of alcoholic beverage, as he has invited his girly girlfriend, Lady Selena Whitaker, over to figure out what the fuck just happened, because he's hearing there's this very interesting coincidence of we need to talk, which sounds very much like she wants a breakup. He's also heard reports of an Irish drive-by, which hopefully is nonsense, because is men not that stupid? He wouldn't go behind his back and pull some shit, otherwise he'd have to shoot them in the face. What a shame that would be. Either way, some time passes. He sets out a few drinks in a private room, very baroque, very lovely. It's what resources Ford gets you nowadays. And when he spots Miss Whitaker's car coming, no doubt driven by the best chauffeur in New York.
No, this evening she's driven herself.
Oh damn! Oh
yeah.
Damn! Shit's real. Yeah, he's right. Oh god. This is unusual for him, and he's concerned. But hopefully, she'll be drunk enough by the time he's done to forget about what she was going to yell at him about. He will walk through the main hallway and up to the door and open it up for her and smile.
She gets out of her car, slams the car door, storms up to the front door and sees him and just pushes her way past him and stomps on into the house. She's clearly not in a good mood.
This catches him off guard because this is probably the first time he's seen her properly pissed off. As he kind of goes to say hi, and he gets kind of pushed to one side, which is perhaps a slight task for assholes with fortitude who just don't know when to sit down. He's immediately taken aback by this, incredibly surprised, and says, whoa, darling, what's going on?
She kind of stop dead, whirl around to face him, and she's kind of pointing a finger at him and says, what the hell is going on, Sam? Before he gets a chance to say anything else, she's like, I thought you said there wasn't going to be any problem with me and you being openly together. Her turquoise eyes are kind of flashing with anger right now. You can tell she's really pissed.
There's not. What the fuck happened? That's what the big man said.
Oh, did he? Well, then why is it that one of your fucking people tried to kill me? And he would notice she has never, ever sworn around him or anyone else that he knows of in the whole time they've known each other.
Oh, then that self-control, yeah, baby. Okay. He restrains himself from just going off into a tirade about how he's going to shoot people in the head. What the fuck?
Yeah. My question exactly. And she'd be standing there, arms folded, one foot tapping.
Okay. That's interesting.
She raised an eyebrow. Interesting?
He looks kind of annoyed. He looks like he would say much more colourful words, but is not doing so. For because he's trying not to swear. Well, I mean he did, but now he's trying not to. It's he's flip flopping.
I thought you ran the Irish or whatever it is that you people say.
I ran a significant part of it. I'm not. I don't run the whole thing. There's a guy above me.
Well,
The only guy. I don't know who the fuck would have. Wait, shit. Hmm. Fuck.
she'd kind of start pacing back and forth, kind of stalking, almost like a tiger in a cage, and say, "I was leaving a party hosted by Tobias Budge, just the kind of place that I need to be, and one of your fucking goons shot at me after hurling insults out of the window. Not only did your people try to kill me, but worse than that, they humiliated me."
That's not gonna happen after I'm fucking done with him. Hmm.
Well, perhaps you should get your thugs back on their leash. Because I can tell you this, Tobias is not a happy man. To have something like that happen at one of his functions, do you know how humiliating that is for me? I'll probably never be invited to one again.
Fuck are those idiots doing? And just whispers something to himself. Does he just realize something that's almost independent of what they're talking about? When you say Tobias, he's like, oh shit.
Do you know what the man said to me? He said, "This is what you get for sleeping around, bitch." Have you any idea how that felt? To be spoken to in that manner? In front of people like that?
He shakes his head, just says, I'm so sorry.
Well, you know what, Sam? You should be.
Hey, I didn't know they were gonna go over my head and the fucking boss's head and try to kill you, okay? How was it supposed to fucking happen? Oh, they just fucking betrayed us.
Well,
I gotta go fucking snap some necks now.
well, you certainly need to get your business in order. And perhaps once you've done that, we can discuss this further.
Unless it was those fucking O'Malley cunts.
Well, at this point, I don't really care who it was. They were Irish. That's all I know. And as far as I'm aware, they're your people.
I'll get it fucking sorted. Fucking mess.
Well,
You could never just fucking stick to the fucking plan. They just have to go off and think they're hot shit and say, oh, look at me, I'm so fucking useful, I can do this without everyone else, aren't I great? Don't I deserve to be in fucking charge? Fucking morons.
well, you certainly need to do something because it's clearly evident that you don't have control as it stands at the moment. But as I say, when you have things in order, we can talk further. But until then, I think it's best that we aren't seen to be together publicly.
Hey! Hey! I am in control. Just because some fuckwit thinks he can take a shot at you doesn't mean I'm in control. I'm going to fuck his shit up.
Well, I
And
should be
for the
delighted.
record, I'm glad you're okay. I didn't. I should have said that sooner.
Well, Luckily for me, he was a terrible shot, clearly. But that still doesn't lessen the humiliation.
Hmm. Yeah, we'll be putting forward a fucking apology after I'm done with him. You write your fucking letter as far as I'm concerned.
Well, you let me know when you have that apology. As I say, we can speak further then. And she kind of moves back towards the door.
But wait, what do you mean by that?
I mean that it's simply not good for my health to be around you right now.
Are you fucking kidding me? That's exactly what they want.
Well, perhaps, perhaps not. I don't know. I don't understand your Irish idiots, clearly, but I'm not prepared to put myself in any further danger.
He kind of just kind of points at himself and just says, "Well, wait, what about us?"
I don't know. I guess that's up to you. Deal with this situation and we can discuss where we go from here. But the way things stand right now, as I say, it's just too dangerous for me to be around you, clearly.
We're fucking immortal.
That does not mean I wish to be filled full of bullet holes.
Fair enough. But still, can we not at least see each other?
Discreetly, perhaps.
And for God's sakes, we're part of the same coterie anyway. He seemed quite
From
clearly upset by this.
what the guy said, that is not what they seem to have a problem with.
Give me a second. Just gonna roll something.
Yeah, I would say that you would have to do a self-control roll at some point during your
For what reason?
probably after Selena has left, to be honest.
Yeah, but why? That's the question.
It's
It's not
mildly
when,
upsetting.
it's why. That's what I mean.
It is mildly upsetting. You can tell that there is something at the back of your head that is poking you. Uh, Someone soon needs to feel something very uncomfortable because of it.
What's the difficulty? I don't think this would be. This would even
Yeah,
be
like
harder. I think
it's not very high.
it's like
It's
4. I think if I have more
four
dice,
4 or 5. It's
yeah.
4.
If it's 4, I think I can just take an automatic because I have 4 self-control.
Well, I mean,
I
sure.
think if you have enough dice equating to the difficulty of a roll, you can take a single success. I mean, I'll roll it anyway. But no, what I was gonna roll instead. I was gonna roll manipulation, empathy to look as sympathetic as possible at Selena, and just puppy dog eyes the fuck out of her. Oh wow, really? Only 2 successes? That's not significant puppy dog eyeing. I mean, it's still, he looks sympathetic. He looks pretty sympathetic. He looks sad. He
She
looks real sad and upset and sorry, and looks like he really wants to be with you.
she paused for a minute next to him and kind of put a hand on his cheek and say, Sam, if you love me the way you say you do, you'll sort this out, and soon. And then she'd turn away and go back out the door and get back in her car. and drive off at speed.
Yeah, I think with that successful self-control roll, so he doesn't just break his furniture, uh, he will get a crowbar, get a gun, make a call, and I think we can end the scene there.
Okay.